Hello everybody, why don't you take a walk with me? I have some important information to share. Virtually every country on the face of the earth has needed big piles of US dollars for international trade. This has ensured a huge demand for US dollars and US government debt. This demand has kept prices and interest rates low and has given the US government an incredible amount of power and leverage around the world. Right now, the US dollar makes up more than 60% of all foreign currency reserves in the world. But this is changing. I have documented at least 30 trade agreements amongst countries, and they're moving away from the US dollar. And I have another one today that I wanted to tell you about. A few of the major ones real quick are China and Russia, agreement between China and Brazil, China and Australia, China and Japan, the second and third largest economies in the world, trading amongst themselves in their own currencies, the yuan and the yen, India and Japan, Iran and Russia, China and Chile, China and the United Arab Emirates. These are just all nails in the coffin of the US dollar, and those of us who are aware of this are preparing by saving in real money for 5,000 years. But unfortunately, many people don't even know what's happening because this doesn't have anything to do with the football game or the baseball game over the weekend. But for many of us, we know it's important to follow this information. And that brings me to 4 days ago, there was a much larger agreement between China and Mario Draghi's European Central Bank. I did about 10 days ago, I couldn't believe it, but in June something slipped under my nose. There was a small agreement between Britain and China, a semi-permanent currency swap. They called it a trade facilitator, but many didn't notice it, including myself. But now we just had an announcement of a 350 billion yuan deal with the European Union Central Bank that'll last 3 years and easily renewable. So one more nail in the coffin of the US dollar as the reserve currency of the world, and one step closer to extremely higher prices due to extreme inflation here in the United States for American citizens.